Hello, welcome back to JT's Baker House. I am Ginny. Today I'm going to show you how I get the marble effect on a cake board. So I love marble effect. I use it a lot, even in my flowers that I make. I often use the marble effect. It gives a more realistic kind of look. So when I'm doing flowers, obviously it's on a smaller scale with modelling paste or flower paste. This time I'm just using regular fondant to show you how to do the board. So I have coloured my pieces. So I've used baby blue and I have added that into some white. Now, as you can see, I haven't fully incorporated that just because it gives another nicer effect. Then I've got a roll of my plain white, and then I just took a little bit of this off, added some white, it's a little bit of a lighter colour. It'll add some variation. So pop all those together, and then we need to use some elbow grease. So give them a little bit of a swirl around, and then we'll have muscles by the end of this. I think I'm just a wimp. So okay, and keep going and just twisting it around over and over. Give it a roll out. You will start seeing the variations of the colours going through that there. So I'm just going to roll it one more time and then bring it into a circle, and then I'm going to begin rolling. So I've got my board just here and a giant rolling pin. Just start rolling that out to the thickness that you need. Okay, so I've rolled out some of it. Now, it's all depending on what thickness you want. Obviously, if you're going to use a sweet stamp or something along those lines to try and get a name or something inside, you're going to want it a bit thicker. Otherwise, you can go thinner. So the thickness of it is really up to you. So just to make sure that it sticks, I am just going to take a pastry brush and just around the outside, I am just going to dampen it down so that it's the sides that are a pain if they don't quite stick properly. So a little bit of water on there. And then grab this. You have with the marbling, you have a lovely choice. You can use either or side once you have a look. So, oh, I quite like that one. So I think I'll use that. So pop this over, and then I just like to put the last bit of a roll out with the rolling pin, because that's just helping it to stick as well if you get it to right in those edges there. Right, so that should be stuck to the board now. And then use your hands as if you were doing a pie and pastry. Push it all down. And then I just take a knife, a sharp one, and cut into it. And then as if you were doing pastry, I am just flush with the board and just gonna go around the whole way, just keeping flush with the board, moving as you go. When that gets too long, snip it off because you don't want to drag everything down. So keep going. Sometimes you might get caught on the ridges of the side of the board, but don't worry, because that's where you're going to put your ribbon. So you're not going to see that anyway if you do get slightly caught. And this fondant I'm using, for the cake board, you can just use anything. It doesn't have to be expensive fondant. You can just, this is just a store-bought fondant. It's not, even if it has that elephant skin, if it's not the best, it really doesn't matter. Because there shouldn't be any way that you can really mess this one up with cheaper fondant. So knife a little bit there, and just tidy up any bits that you've got caught on as you go around. Might take a couple of attempts just to be happy with it, but that is how I do a cake board. And that would now be ready. You leave it on the side before you're going to do anything else with it, just to dry off. because you don't want fingerprints and stuff. So somewhere where nobody's going to come and stick the finger in it, and you'll be ready to go with your ribbon. I hope that was useful. Thank you.